Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ruechel, and this is the portion of the PCS Journal. We sit down and chat with folks within Pinellas County Schools, what it is they do and how it affects you. Dr. Valerie Brimm, Director, Strategic Partnerships. Dr. Brimm, good to see you again.
Good morning. Good morning.
We get a chance to talk every year, don't we?
Absolutely. I enjoy it.
Well, we're going to talk about parent academies. Tell everybody what a parent academy is, and let's talk a little more about that.
Okay, well, for the past 2 years, we developed what we call the Fall and Spring Parent Catalog for a series of workshops that we offer our parents. And what we decided is not only to offer these workshops face-to-face, but we added a new mode, webinars. So our Parent Academy is divided into three pillars.
Okay.
Student achievement, personal growth, and parent advocacy. And under those categories, we offer these workshops at the same time, 6 to 7.
Okay.
And in our catalog or on the web, you'll be able to determine if it's a webinar or if it's a face-to-face. For an example, on Monday, we're offering a webinar from 6 to 7 that is entitled School Safety and the Sandy Hook Promise. And this is an opportunity for our our safety administrator to actually explain, based on the Stoneman Douglas Hook Public Safety Act, what safety measures our district had to put in place, how this impact our parents, what's the difference between being considered as a visitor or a level 1, level 2 volunteer, and how that looks as you enter our campuses.
So there's actually, this is the first time I've heard this, that there are going to be different levels of volunteers. That's interesting. Well, what's a level 1 versus a level 2?
Well, it's the clearance component.
Oh, okay. Okay.
As a level 1 volunteer, you're just taking the basic clearance.
Okay.
Because you're not going to be alone with our students. If there's a case where you're traveling, you're chaperoning, or you're coming on campus and there's a situation where there's not a non-school board employee, you need a level 2 screening.
Okay.
And that's a fingerprint background screening. But for visitors, such as speakers or parents desiring to eat lunch with their students, all they need to do is sign in, swipe their license through badge pass, and a level 2 escort must actually escort them to the destination.
Now, when you say a badge pass, what kind of badge? Is that a school district
That is
issued
for
badge?
our sexual predator clearance that they just swipe, so that in the event someone comes in, that we could be flagged that is not, that person does not belong on our campus.
Let's step back just a little bit. If you're ever going to go to a school, you all have to go to the office first, correct?
Absolutely.
Because I know there are still some times when people don't do that, and it doesn't matter how well they know you. You know, they know you so well, they know your shoe size. You still have to go to the office. So they know
Absolutely,
who's on
but with the new safety measures, there's no other choice.
Right.
But to go to the front office. And I think during this webinar, parents will be able to ask those questions. And the experts that implemented all these measures will be able to respond.
Now, just so people understand, a webinar means there is a specific time when this runs. So this isn't something that's pre-taped that you can, at 9 o'clock at night, go back in and listen?
Okay, so the nice thing about the webinar, it is recorded. So any individual who registers for that particular webinar can actually attend the live session during the 6 or the 7. And afterwards, because it's recorded, the nice thing is that we send that recording out to our parents, and they can view it at their leisure.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's all webinars don't do that, so that's nice to know
so
this does.
And they can jot down questions that were not addressed during that webinar, and they can contact myself or Ms. Sheila Kane to make sure we get their questions answered.
So who's leading the webinar?
It's different individuals, but Mr. Dennis Russo, the safety administrator in our district, will be facilitating this particular webinar.
Okay, so it's also another way to get to know the school officials that are carrying out these
Absolutely.
jobs. So that's great. Do you have any expectations of how many people you think you're going to get?
Well, last year we had almost 100 individuals that were registered.
Oh, that's great.
We had an ongoing attendance of about, I want to say 36 to 40
Okay.
individuals, but our whole goal is to get the information in the hands of our parents. So whether they attend the live or receive the link with the recording, they all got the information.
In all cases, do you have to register?
That is preferred because we get an email address, and that's how we send the recording out.
Okay, and when you register, what kind of information will you be asking for?
We'll be asking for your name, of course, the school that your child attends, and then you will have a breakdown of actually selecting the workshops, the times, and there's a little bullet to say I will attend or I would like the recording, and that is located on our website. That is located on the flyer that will be uploaded to Peach Jar. So parents will have that information. We just released the actual Parent Academy catalog.
Okay, that's great.
Yes.
And that goes on throughout the year?
Throughout the year, yes.
All right, and go to the website to find out about the topics. It'll be great because you'll be able to cover a lot of topics. won't you?
Absolutely.
All right, we have something called a Family Resource Fair. Now, we've had these before. Is this something that's new?
Well, this is something new for a district-wide resource fair, and that's going to be held Saturday, October the 13th from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at Thorogood Marshall. And the whole purpose of that is to invite our community agencies in, our daycare providers, our government, county government that offers so many wonderful programs, our city municipalities, so parents can come in one stop and learn what is actually being offered in our county and speak directly to the representatives with the expertise knowledge. So we're hoping that we're going to have anywhere from 35 to 50 representatives across the district for our parents to come out and just do a walkthrough and learn all they need to know about what is being offered in our county.
Do you think sometimes there is an unwillingness or a fear for some folks to ask for help or to seek help?
Yes, and
Pride, maybe a little bit of that too.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and sometimes you don't know what you don't know, and
That's a good
so
way to put it.
we can't help if we don't know you're in need of help. But this way, you could come in and privately speak to individuals from the health department, the housing department, the city government programs. All of these programs, Healthy St. Pete, all of these pieces that you can individually say, okay, here is the situation, can I get the information, and I can contact you more on a private session.
Right, and these are agencies that really, really want to help.
They do.
It's not a matter of putting a check mark in a column. They really are honestly, in their heart of hearts, really want to help.
And I'm oftentimes just blown away by when I go to community events that I just don't know. Oh my God, I didn't know you were out there. Give me your card so we can, let our families know. Can I invite you to something so we could spread your information out?
Yeah.
So it's always something brand new.
Yeah, absolutely. Mentoring and tutoring. These are very, very important opportunities that you can be made available to you, but also to your families.
Yes. Of course, each year we always try to do recruitment for our mentors and our volunteers. And we have several programs, Al, that fit the categories of a parent need. One of our most popular is our Lunch Pals program.
Oh.
And that is where we're partnering with Raymond James. And it's being spearheaded by Ron Diner and Susan Shinek in our office. We have about 55 to 60 business corporations involved. And they actually permit their employees to come to our schools during the lunch hour of our students and mentor during that time.
Right.
And so right now we're running right about 1,000 for Lunch Pals.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is, and then we have our 5,000 role model program and our girlfriend program that are gender focused. And our 5,000 role model program is our male program, and it's about in 62 schools.
Great.
And our girlfriends program is in about 50 schools. So we're always looking for those gender focused individuals that would love to connect to the, the focus of those individuals and support that mentoring program.
Yeah, that's great. Now, when I walked in, I saw something else that called a peach jar
Okay.
flyer distribution system. This fascinates me.
Okay, so for the last 3 years, we've implemented a electronic flyer system. And so previous to that, outside agencies or our schools would just print all of these different flyers, and we trust that if we distribute them to the
Oh, you
students,
get
they
home
got
to
to the parents.
I can tell you how many times we went to the backpack.
I
and goes,
know.
What's this? When were we supposed to get that? Yeah, that's
So
great.
Peach Jar aborts all of that process. And so it goes directly to the parent emails. So if an organization wants to circulate a flyer, they upload it to Peach Jar, they select the schools, and once that flyer is approved
Right.
based on our guidelines, then it is sent directly to our parents.
Yeah.
Last year, our district uploaded and distributed almost 13,000 flyers.
Wow.
And so our schools, we're really focusing on our schools using this because more often for your newsletters,
Yeah, yeah.
for your flyers,
Great
for
way to
just
do it.
contact. And so, and it's no cost to the district, which is great for
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
A couple of items before we run out of time.
Okay.
Dads, take your child to school day.
Yes, September the 26th.
26th of
That's September the 26th, and we are encouraging all of our schools to participate, encourage our dads to get involved. Those events that they will be hosting, we would like to highlight in our schools.
And don't forget Great American Teaching
Yes,
coming up.
that's
in
Wednesday, November the 14th, all day. I know, and
Already.
so we're again recruiting our speakers to come in to share their experience, their profession to our students. And our last event is our November the 2nd, our Hooked on Engagement event. And our featured speaker this year is Tony Dungeon.
Oh, Dungy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this is sponsored by Family Alliance. And so we're excited about that. We want our parents, our staff, and it's 8 surrounding districts that are involved in this
Oh, that's
particular
great.
event.
And Tony Dungy is an inspirational guy. I consider
Yes,
him to be a
he
friend of
is.
mine, and his message is always so great, always so great.
Absolutely.
Well, wonderful. Did we cover everything?
Yes, I
I
think we
think
did.
we did. The bottom line, parents, get involved. There's lots of ways that you can get involved, lots of resources available to you. Dr. Brimm, good seeing you.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll be back with more right after this.